Minasan, konnichiwa! Yui taught me that. It's me, Elliot, and I'm here in the casting booth. We are just about to crack some packs of Part the Mistveil here at the world premiere in Tokyo. I am so hyped to be joining you all, and we've got a real treat coming up. Michael Feng will be building his deck at the featured table alongside you guys so that you can catch all the action, see what he's thinking about. Hopefully he runs through some thoughts about your seal decks, especially because next weekend will be pre-releases. So hopefully this gives you an idea of how to piece everything together, build something cohesive, how to analyze the pool a little bit, and hopefully, do well next week. If anything, the world premiere is a fun little stage for us. I can't believe we sold out, actually. So, all right, enough from me. Let's jump over to Michael for all the action.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, it's time to open some packs. Yeah, we're doing 8 packs for this sealed, format. Let's get to cracking. Yep. 2 tokens, as per usual. And then we have our 16 cards with 2 rares and a nice little majestic. So, just gonna start doing the rarity sort. It's the first thing I'll start doing. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is how I'll start sorting initially. Just opening it this way because it is a pre-release and you get to see the little majestics and stuff. So here we go. There's our foil. Hey, you got another majestic. That's a majestic per pack, basically. Oh, these are so gorgeous. Yeah. Okay, sure. All right. So right now I'm just kind of sorting cards. All right, what's a fun card that we open? I think this card's going to be super good. Chase the Tail. A foil majestic action we have here. And this wash away is like one of the few defense reactions in the deck, or in the format. So I'm glad to see it, but this one isn't as good as the other one, I think. It is a common. All right. So the tokens in the back. Got our foil to the little yellow hiss with that new border. Super sweet. And then we have some rares. Got a yellow chakra, emissary of winds. Right. Our equipment is a Skybody Kikoi. And first 7 cards are always, of course, the class commons. So it's these guys. And I'm going to sort them later. I'm just kind of opening packs right now. And then we have 3 cards that it's like some combination of mystic and generic. In this case, has it always been 2 mystic and 1? Nope. Sometimes it's 2 and 1, and then sometimes it's 1 and 2. So, gonna sort them later. Just kind of going through the cards for now. I think for the calling, I'm gonna be a little bit quicker about this and really just start sorting cards in piles as I'm opening them. But since this is the world premiere, and this is the first time I've ever had a chance to open packs, kind of just enjoying them and looking at the back first. Nice, this is the other defense reaction. Big Blue Sky, really wanted to open that guy. This is a card I'm really happy to pick up, basically during draft, and really nice to have it in sealed. And then we have a little Gravekeeping as our other rare, just gorgeous art. And of course the 7 class commons in the front. A lot of reds in this, including like red Mind's Desire, red Impulsive Desire, and a red Biting Breeze. Reds are powerful. Of course, this set also cares about blues, and we have a blue Waning Vengeance and a blue Breed Anger. And yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to sorting these. I'm realizing actually at the pace I'm going at might be a little too slow. Oh, this is Leslie's favorite card in the set, the legendary Stir the Pot. It's her favorite card because she loves this art. I mean, the art's just a lot of nonsense to me. There's a cat stirring a pot, I guess, with all these, like this little chicken in there as well, but it's our favorite card. Because we're opening 8 packs, I guess I do have to kind of move along. I don't know exactly how much time we have for this build process. I wasn't paying attention. We have an hour. Okay. All right. Oh, we got Majin Bei's spoiler card. The Kindle. Of course, this is from the expansion slot. It's part of the back 2 cards, so this card will not be playable in my sealed pool, but really cool to get that. And of course, these packs are made in Japan. I don't think anyone can see this, but it says made in Japan, which makes sense, I guess. We are in the Japanese market today. Here's our foil. It picked to pieces. And we have 2 rares. A powerful red wind chakra. And a blue essence of ancestry. We have our equipment, Truth Retold. This one's like, it's pretty powerful, but it's sometimes very similar to power of these other ones, like the Skybody Kekoi. Oh wait, this is a good comparison. Here. These 2 hats both prevent 1 damage. But this one costs a resource, although it does let you put a card in your graveyard on the bottom of your deck. Sometimes this lets you pitch a blue on your opponent's turn. That's nice. We have our Mystic and generic cards. Oh wow, I got a head start compared to everyone else. Now you guys, I don't know, I doubt you guys can hear, but this place has really, the sound has just become crazy as everyone's opening packs, and you can hear packs and packs getting opened. I'm sure people are good. Oh wow, okay. I'm sure we're gonna hear like some like shouts and stuff as people open like a Fabled or whatever. But yeah, the atmosphere here is crazy. So many people. Table numbers go deep into the 300s. All right. So we only got 3 more packs to open before we do some sorting, so I'll start taking my time. Didn't realize we had an entire hour. That's definitely news to me. We have our foil wash away. Hey, it's another defense reaction. The only kind of like common defense reaction at the Mystic level. It's nice. Nice little foil. It's a little muted, but I'm enjoying it. Then we have our 2 rares. One is, of course, a reprint from Dynasty, the Blessing of Chi, and an Emissary of Tides. Just gorgeous art. All right, those are our rares. Then what is our equipment? A Skyhold Kekoi. I think we have like Kekois of each piece at this point. Everything but the leg. We don't have a leg piece yet, but hopefully with 8 equipment slots, we will get a leg piece. Back 3 cards. We have our 2 Mystic cards and our generic. And I actually am going to start a new pile just because I think every single pack is guaranteed one of these Mystic instants that can transcend into an inner chi. So let's go ahead. I'm hearing some applause from the guys. Pass over. This is my favorite art. And yeah, we've opened 6 packs so far. We have 6 of these fun legendary instants that all, of course, can transcend into inner chis. Neat. And then, of course, our 7 class commons. Something fun. The ninja attack actions, all of the ones that make a Crouching Tiger on hit have this guy with glowing claws. So this guy, let's say that's glowing. And Untamed, his claws are not glowing, and he does not make Crouching Tigers. I was studying the art because I didn't realize we'd be given this fancy booklet that would have all of the card names to refer to. So I was trying to like memorize the art, like hieroglyphics, because I can't read any of the Japanese. But yeah, fun little fact for you guys at home. All right, yeah, these are the other class commons, so we'll put that in a pile, and we'll get to sorting it after we kind of open the rest of the packs. Really hoping for another leg piece, or we're kind of incentivized maybe to play the ninja, which I wouldn't be opposed to. We have that really cool Majestic for ninja, for Zen, foil. 2 rares, Haunting Spectre and Bonds of Attraction. Ooh, we got the really powerful Uphold Tradition. This card we'll see probably play in Classic Constructed. It's so interesting because illusionists like get their action point somehow not always from the leg piece. We have All-Star Wounding Blow. I've played this card before in Classic Constructed. The Granite Tips of Scale. This is one of my favorite arts. Like, look at that. This guy's just trying to steal a little onigiri. I love this art. We got our Battlefront Bastion. These cards are finally legal. And of course, our class commons. Really excited to see this guy. Hiss. Of course, this is going to be... I can't imagine this not being an all-star common in all of the formats that New is legal in. It's just so efficient and powerful. It gives Goat... I mean, this is kind of like what Razor Reflex wants to be in many ways, you know? And then, of course, blocks 3. It's just... This is the whole package. Like, really, this is the kind of card that I want to see a lot in my sealed pools. And, of course, open them in draft. Vengeful Apparition. This cycle is a little bit more sketch, but does block 3. And so that's kind of the pros and cons of some of the cards that Enigma has. Tiger Form Incantation. Nice little efficient card. A blue Intimate Inducement. I think blue is probably where you want these. Ooh, this is going to be a card when I start sorting my Mystic pile. This is going to be one of the ones I'm more excited about just because it's so efficient. One of the few ways to kind of proactively be able to set up Transcends without kind of, you know, going below rate or doing things that are inefficient. So this is a good one. We'll start up Mystic pile right now since we only have 1 pack left. And a couple other cards. Really digging this Mystic Ninja border. It's really nice. And Companion of the Claw. This is kind of one of the cards, one of the glue cards for Zen. All right, last pack magic. Can we get like a cold foil or something spicy for the stream? No, not this. Oh, we gotta visit the Goldmane Estate. This card, mark my words, will be extremely powerful, but of course, it is from the expansion slot, and it is not legal for today's sealed pool. But really excited to see that. Now I don't need to get 3 of those, I only need 2. We have a Spillover, just a beautiful little waterfall. And then our back 3 cards. Hey, we do have a, nope, that's just a rare. So we do have a Mystic Legs. In fact, one of the best ones, I think. Aqua Lapse. Really excited to see that. And we were missing the leg piece, so I'm glad we got that. In fact, honestly, this card excites me more than most of these little Kakoi cards. But we'll look at the equipment again in a little bit. And then, of course, we have our 2 rares. All right. Then we have our 3 blues. We got the Rising Sun, Setting Moon, Inner Chi, and then our 2 other commons, Tidal Surge, and a Nimble Strike blue. Nimble Strike, of course, All-Star from Welcome to Wraith. Then we have our, you know, other cards. All right, maybe I lied. Maybe Pouncing Chi also doesn't make a tiger, and his arms are glowing. So it has to be red glowing. And then Untamed. Okay, we've seen enough. I'm going to go ahead and start sorting. I'm just going to sort by the class type, so I don't care if it's Mystic or not, because all the heroes in this format are Mystic. And so yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. There should be 3 piles. And ideally, like I said, at the calling tomorrow, I will be doing this as I'm opening the packs, so it will be faster. I guarantee we'll have less time tomorrow. We will not have an hour to open and build tomorrow, so it will be good to be a little bit quicker. But of course, for newer players who are attending a pre-release next week, you probably will be given like 30 minutes at least. And I promise you, actually with 8 packs, maybe we're going to be given more time. Scratch that. I don't know anything. I haven't read the retailer FAQ. An hour just feels really generous in terms of time, you know? All right. Okay, I'm done with the class commons. Now I've moved on to the rares. This one's generic. Generic. Big Blue Sky. Tide Chakra. Emissary. Blanche. Another cool thing about this format is we can only play 30 cards. So you're going to have to be picky, you know? You can't just play everything under the sun. I think I'm going to look at my Zen pool first, just because I truly think this card is quite good. That card that we saw earlier, that I don't even know where I put it. I think I put it in this pile. This pile is supposed to be foils, but of course it has that fun Majestic that we opened earlier. Let's go ahead and sort the rest of these as well, just because they're foil doesn't really mean necessarily anything. Separating the foils is kind of like an old habit from doing box breaks and whatnot. All right, so we'll put all our generics in a pile. It's funny, generics and Mystic cards are roughly the same in this set, although of course all of the Mystic cards are blue pitch only, so that is kind of a different thing. And I'm gonna look at my Zen pool just to start, because I really wanna play my powerful cards like this Chase the Tail. When this attacks, if a Crouching Tiger was the last attack on this combat chain, this itself gains go again. But not only that, it also buffs the next Crouching Tiger. So you're really incentivized to figure out a way to make 2 Crouching Tigers. And Crouching Tigers, although they're ephemeral, which means you can't start the deck with them, you can arsenal these guys. So you can, on a turn where maybe that Tiger doesn't do anything, you can arsenal one of them, and then the next turn try to figure out a way to make one when you draw this guy, and then you'll be able to fulfill the 2 conditions. And if you're able to do that, this is a 1 resource for basically 7 points of damage with go again, and that's very powerful. So we'll be trying to play that. And of course, we also have the Stride of Reprisal, which is incredibly powerful Mystic Ninja legs. When this defends, create a Crouching Tiger. It's actually really important where it's created. In this case, it's created in your hand, which is really, really powerful. I mean, you can figure out ways, like in Constructed, to like E-Strike it away, banish it to Art of War, discard it to trade in. Like, that's really, really powerful that it goes into your hand. I don't think there's too many cards that refer to tigers in your hands otherwise, but yeah, none of these do, but it is really powerful. In fact, hello. Yeah, so we're gonna look at the Zen pool. I think what we're gonna do is just sort by color, just because this is a set that really, like every limited set, kind of disincentivizes playing yellows. You want, you know, a decent amount of blues, a decent amount of reds, and yellows have always kind of been like the problem child. But I'm sure powerful cards that you have will play the yellows. But I'm just curious, because I haven't opened a seal pool yet, like how selective do I have to be, you know? Because it seems like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 Mystic cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 generics, plus the 8 Transcend instants. So 11 plus 17, 28 plus 8. That's 36 cards that we can play that are not class specific. So yeah, we're going to have to be pretty picky. Quite picky, actually. So let's take a look at some of the reds. I think all of the 1 resource 4s I would love to play in Zen. So here's a 1 resource 4. Here's not necessarily a 1 resource 4, so I'll just put it to the side for now. Here's a 1 resource 4. Here's a 1 resource 4. Here's a 0. I think we'd play all of these except for maybe the Blessing of Shi. Maybe not the Wind Chakra, but I think I'd play all of these. This is just a card that is a little questionable, so I'll just put it to the side for now. How many reds is that? 7 reds. Okay. I don't think this is a really effective way of building, because to get a good idea of your pool, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to look at your generics and mystic cards. So sorry, let's actually take a step back and take a look at our generics and mystic cards. Same thing, we're gonna sort by color. probably sort by color and sort by like how powerful they are. Because generics, we can actually be a little bit more picky. Some of these cards are less good than others, and some might be good sideboard cards. Like I think this yellow Evasive Leap might be a sideboard card against New, and a card I definitely don't want to play against Enigma. So, just an example. I think this card though is quite an easy shoe-in, Battlefront Bastion. It's just a 2-card 7, quite powerful effect. I'm gonna want to have cards like this for sure, so I'm really happy to see this. I'm gonna set that aside. Same thing with Wounding Blow. I think this is a card that your pool's gonna have to be really good to not want to play this, so I'm just gonna set that aside for now. Emissary of Wind and Tides. These two are a little bit more different. I think that Emissary of Wind is quite a lot worse than Emissary of Tides, and both of them are kind of cards that I'm like not unhappy to play, but I don't really need to play these. Gravekeeping, this is a card that I really only want to play if I am New. And I think it's actually quite good in New, because you get to banish any card from their graveyard, and if they have a single blue card that you want to play in the graveyard, Gravekeeping helps you, banish it for the future. Nimblism, this is quite good with a lot of cards in this format. And we really want to pair it with like a nice little like red Nimble Strike or something. We only have a blue. We might still play this. Just good to note. And Fact Finding Mission, this is a lot worse than Battlefront Bastion because it's like hard to use that extra resource. This is a 2-resource 6-powered attack, but we're often pitching blues. We're gonna have plenty of blues in this sealed deck, and I don't really know what else we're gonna do with that resource. Like, we don't really have a way to utilize one resource with Go Again very easily. Maybe Enigma will be able to play this, but for now I'm going to put this to the side. So I'm just going to put these 2 block attack actions that may not be the best to the side for now, and we'll see. We'll just put cards that I really want to play kind of to the side. I don't really want to play any of these yellows. We'll just cut it to the chase. This one is maybe interesting because it blocks 3, but I don't really want to play any of these, so we're going to put them to the side. Blues, I think this is the main blue that we might play because we have the red Nimblism. Even then, it's not that great. So maybe for now, we'll put them to the side. Yeah, I'm liking this. I think we want to start with the generics and mystics. I'm just kind of playing this by ear, by the way. I've never done this before. So if you're at home or YouTube chat or Twitch chat and you guys have better ideas, well, I will read it and... About 800 people are building. That's true. Yeah, if there's any feedback, I will read it and I will take it into account tomorrow at the calling. So yeah, these first 4 cards that are all Mystic, I'm super happy to play all 3 of these. So I'm gonna order them. I think generally the +2 is the easiest to get value, but it's like not exactly the most efficient. The draw card is definitely the most efficient, but it's hard to plan to make this one value. And of course, these first Tenet of Cheese are actually the 3 modes on Enlightened Strike, which I'm sure many of you guys have already, found out, which is, when you play Enlightened Strike, you have 3 modes you can choose from. Draw a card, Enlightened Strike gets +2, or Enlightened Strike gets Go Again. And yeah, draw a card is usually the most efficient, getting you close to 3 value, because that's what a card is worth. An attack getting +2 is 2, because it gets +2, and Go Again is hard to quantify. Sometimes it's worth 1, sometimes it's worth more, because your action point is typically worth 1. But I'm happy to play all these. They're block 3 blues. Like, these are the bread and butter of my deck, and they also help me transcend. Big Blue Sky, I'm also happy to play because it's a defense reaction, so it gives me that, be able to play around some of the attack reactions from New. But also, because of the way it's worded, it's often going to be for blocking for 3, and occasionally blocking for 4, which would kind of push it to above rate. Happy to see that. The rest of these guys, we're going to have to read them and look at them in terms of Mystic cards. I'll do a little bit of sorting because some of them are the same. So we have, let's sort it by cost. Droplet. So this entire series of attacks, they are all templated the same. If you play another blue card, they get +2. And the moment they get +2, they become on rate. So like a 0-resource, 2-powered attack, that's below rate. But for being a blue, it's on rate. But then if it gets +2, it becomes on rate as if it were a red. I'm saying these things, and if rate doesn't make sense to you, just ignore me. Don't worry about that. So I think I'm just going to casually put these in the blue pile, and I will be more selective of which ones I want to keep as I choose the hero I want to play. For example, I think Rising Tide might be better if I expect I need to figure out a way to use a resource. And yeah, vice versa. But these are all, like, in general, like, probably a little bit better than the blue generics that we could have picked from. Like, I really don't want to play a lot of these blue generics. And I'm going to put these red cards on the top, because there's a chance we play some of these reds now that we've gone through this. So, definitely 8 cards I want to play for sure. And lots of blues to pick from. So I want to flesh this deck out with some more reds. And so we're going to go back to the Zen pool and just start plopping reds that we'd be happy to play down. All right, so we did that. And now let's look at some of our yellows. Key Unleashed, I think this card is powerful enough that we'd be okay playing the yellow form, just because this is one of the biggest ways of doing damage. It being yellow is a little problematic, but I'm just going to set it aside for now. Aspect of Tiger Soul. This card says if a yellow attack action was the last attack this combat chain, this gains go again, and you create a Crouching Tiger. I don't really want to be playing yellows, so I don't really want to be playing this. Companion of the Claw. This makes a tiger in your hand if you pitch a blue to play this. For now, I'm going to try to be picky. We'll put this to the side for now. And then that same logic for the rest of these guys. I'm just going to put them to the side because I feel like I don't want to play any yellows. I feel like we're going to be able to get away without playing any yellows unnecessarily. Let's look at the blue cards. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the 3-block blue cards, and they're already going to probably make a deck just because they're 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And then the rest we kind of have to figure out if they're worth the power. I think Biting Breeze is quite weak, so for now I will not play it. I think these Untamed are actually good enough just because they technically they attack for 2 and they give your next tiger +1, and that plus the weapon, which costs 2, the where's that weapon? Kakara? Tiger Taming Kakara? Like, this is actually a lot of annoying damage. It's 2, 2 to 2. So I think these are cool and then pretty good. I wouldn't be sad to play these. This guy is a lot worse because, well, it's like you make a tiger, but you have to buff it. Oh, we have to make tigers. Hold up. I can't just disregard Companion of the Claw. This guy makes tigers. How else can we make tigers? Let's take a peek. So we have the card that we kind of just put to the side. Okay, wait, let's just make sure we can make tigers. Okay, yeah, it's the Blessing of Chi. This makes a tiger. Oh man, this is a dynamic I didn't think about. Okay, let's just find all the things that can make tigers. This can make a tiger. This can make a tiger. This can technically make a tiger. We'll just put them in a big pile. All the things that make tigers. Because we want to make a tiger every turn, and it's not like we can just freely make a tiger unless we have a Chi, which of course are the these guys with the hero ability. Okay, so how do we make tigers? Let's see. That doesn't make a tiger. This could make a tiger. Only if Crouching Tiger was the last attack this combat chain. So this makes tigers, Flex Claws, okay, I like that. This can make a tiger. They have to not block it. This can make a tiger, this is nice, This makes a tiger, so we have, right now, let's put that yellow in there. We have, this does not make a tiger. 4 ways of making a tiger. 5, 6, 7. 7 ways of making a tiger. 7 reliable ways to make a tiger. Maybe we play this 8 ways. This is just, I don't think this is going to make a tiger reliably. Alright, how many of these are hit effects? So this guy only makes a tiger when you hit. Same for this. So we have 6 ways of making tigers, like, reliably, plus the legs, so that's 7 ways. This could make a tiger, but you know, I don't want to be playing yellow attack actions. All right, what's our equipment? We could always play this. This is like, I don't know how to value this Koi Blessed Kimono because the effect says, when this is equipped face down at the start of your turn, if you have exactly 1 health, you may turn this face up. Kind of playing a little risky. All 3 of the heroes have ways to basically attack react. Of course, Nu just has a lot of attack reactions. Illusionist, let's see if we pulled one of these. It is a rare, so it's possible we don't have one in our pool. We don't have it in our pool, but there is, I can't remember the name of it. I just remember the art of it. A way to give counters to something at instant speed. Of course, there is the arm piece, Uphold Tradition, which is cloaked. But there's also a... Where is it? Mystic Illusionist. This is what happens when you only study the art and try to memorize the effect and not even bother looking at card names, you know? It's an Illusionist card, not a Mystic Illusionist. Yes, Astral Etchings. That's one of the ways you can kind of just get killed out of nowhere. So like trying to be at 1 HP is a little bit sketchy. Obviously, it's a very powerful effect if we were able to flip it. But we have a guaranteed prevent 1 damage these are the opportunity costs. And I typically would rather just play this, I think. Yeah, that's just how I feel typically. Although for Enigma and of course the Ninja Zen, the attack reacts, so to speak, are rare, like the Wind Chakra. It is a rare card, so. Oh, and this only buffs tigers? So maybe you do play it against Zen, but Zen's the most annoying to try to be at 1 because they're doing all these attacks that you don't really want to block. I don't know. We'll find out together. We'll find out together, guys. But yeah, I'm still looking at this Zen pool. I kind of just got bamboozled because of the fact that I didn't realize we had to make tigers. Somehow I just assumed that we could just make tigers, but that's obviously not the case. I think we have enough tiger creators that we can play cards like Untamed and be okay. So let's go ahead and just do a count. How many cards is this if we play all these cards? And how many of these, let's say we're not going to play the washaways. Let's just count how many of these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is a solid number of reds. 15, 2 yellows, so we have 15. So the other half of the deck could be blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think the other thing I'm going to do is probably play these 3 yellow block 3s, because blocking 3 is nice. I forgot that this is limited. I think you play every block 3 that you can. So we got 10, 13 plus 5, 18. I think we want more than 10 blues. We want at least a couple of these, so let's see. I think I definitely want to play the grain that tips the scale, because that could kill someone trying to be at 1 HP. And I think I want the gain 1 life one. This one seems like easy to get value. And maybe we play that Drop in the Ocean as well. That one's a little bit harder. I think it's hard basically to transcend on your opponent's turn. You basically want to be having defensive cards, but Zen is a little bit more of an aggressive hero. Pathway of Travel is interesting because it gives an attack go again, but most of the attacks in the Zen deck already have go again. And I definitely don't want to have this if I'm against a new, because I don't want them to be able to give something go again once they're stealing our stuff, even though most of our stuff does have go again. Maybe we would play Preserve Tradition to basically give us a card. Like, it doesn't affect the board, obviously. It's like that or Rising Sun, Setting Moon. I don't know how many of these we want in our deck, to be honest. I think 2 at the minimum makes sense. So right now, I kind of have these 30 cards and none of these blue attacks. So I kind of feel like these blue attacks are like not too bad. And I'm trying to like imagine what my hands will look like when I play these blue attacks. Like I just haven't played with the blue attacks in a limited format. So I don't know, you know? And we have all these like first tenets, so we actually want blue attacks that aren't embarrassing to play. Okay. I think Tidal Surge feels like the easiest to kind of get value, especially Alpha's first tenet Chi and first tenet Moon. And then what else? Maybe Rising Tide. Okay, how many of our reds cost 1 and have go again? Oh.
Near hand.
Oh, okay, like here. Alright, so it looks like a decent chunk of our stuff costs 1. Alright, I think yellows that don't block 3 are really sus. They have to be really good if we want to play them. And it's mainly this guy. How good is this guy making a tiger? And costing 2 resources. And being a yellow. I'm starting to think that this guy is not really what I want to be doing. So I'm going to put him to the side for now. I kind of want to lean in on this whole blue thing and playing blues. This one, of course, is kind of weak, but it gets stronger as we start putting some of these blue attack actions in. And I kind of just want to play all the blue droplets and spillovers and just see how they feel. Spillover is the most interesting because our weapon, of course, is not efficient if we don't have a tiger. It's nice because it has go again, but it's not nice if we don't have a tiger because we don't get that +1. And like I can imagine turns where we play like one of these red guys, like an Untamed, and then we play one of these blue guys, and then we attack with a spillover. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. Okay. How should we do this? I think I have seen this pool for long enough that I have good ideas. And I kind of have to move on because I need to make sure I look at the other heroes. So I'm just going to keep some mental notes that these are kind of the blues I want to play. And it's going to put all the cards I don't want to play kind of in its own pile. And then basically I'm going to board back into all the cards. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Basically, I'm going to take all the class cards from Zen and just put them to the side. And now let's look at another class. Let's look at the Enigma class. All right, Enigma. Here is her hero and her weapon. So Enigma, I think we're going to be wanting to pitch blues on our opponent's turn. And so cards like the Mystic card, like Wash Away, is a little bit more interesting. But it'll depend on if we have like other cards that we want to play on our opponent's turn, which not too difficult to find. So let's go ahead and sort.
You have 28 minutes left.
Already I'm seeing some powerful cards that I'm happy to see. Oops. All right, we'll start with the reds. We don't have any Majestics. In fact, we don't even have any rares that are red. Have I done a good job sorting? We just don't have any? Really? No Mystic Illusionist red cards. Okay. I think this card is extremely powerful. Spectral Manifestations, of course. You make a Spectral Shield that if you control no other Illusionist auras, put 3+1 counters on it, which combined with Cosmo means you attack with a Spectral Shield for 1, 2, 3, 4. with Go Again. And that's just pretty efficient. It's 2 resources to attack for 4 Go Again, and you have this 1 shield, so it's technically like 5 value Go Again. And if you can keep this Spectral Shield alive, you can do it again the next turn. So, very powerful. Other powerful card, of course, is the Haze Shelter, which remarkably is very similar to Spectral Manifestations, but this attack, when you attack with the aura, would not have Go Again, unlike Spectral Manifestations, but this is an instant, so interesting. Do you have any other reasons to be staring at these cards? Oh, there's an Aqua Lapse, I forgot about that. Aqua Lapse just says target attack gains Go Again. That's so good. I wish we could have this for certain classes that don't have access to agility. Anyways, Uphold Tradition, this is a big, nice reason to play Enigma. And of course, we have Truth Retold, which probably we'd play this over Skycrest Kikoi just because it lets us pitch a blue in our opponent's turn. Okay, so we're looking at that. Other red cards of note. Both of the Waxing Cycle, they're both instants. The Waxing Spectre, if you pitch a blue card this turn, this enters to a +1 counter. Hopefully you're always pitching blue cards. And Waning Vengeance, oh, it's Waxing and Waning, whoops. Waning Vengeance, which is nice and efficient, and when it leaves the arena, if you pitch a blue card this turn, create a Spectral Shield. So these cards are just like nice. Both of them require you to pitch a blue on your opponent's turn. So let's see if we have cool blues. So we have the same cycle, we have the Waning Vengeances, the Waxing Specters, which are honestly just like great, kind of in the blue space. We have these Essences of Ancestry Mind, which are nice because they block 3. And this guy also blocks 3, and we have the Spectral Manifestation. So I think we have like enough blues to make something work here. And of course our dinky yellows, like same cards. We don't have any, like, I don't know if we have any rares. We have a Haunting Spectre. So basically, and these Essence of Ancestry Minds are rare. So it's like pretty easy to kind of like evaluate what's going on with our Enigma pool. I think since we don't have any powerful rares or Majestics, I kind of just want to like skip this for now. I do think we have like the powerful commons, though I don't really know.
The players, for this event, you are allowed to use the card in your promo pack.
We have a promo pack? Okay, we'll figure that out later. Let's sort these assassin cards. Yeah, they just announced that you're allowed to use the card in your promo.
The legendary Transcend cards.
Oh, okay. It's just a cycle of the legendary Transcend cards, which we have, I guess, already. We have 8 of them. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna sort these guys. Why are there so many yellows? Ah, we got the red hiss. Okay, so we don't have that many reds. We have 6 reds.
You want Japanese?
Sure. All right, thank you. So here's our promo pack. Let's go ahead and open it. I think this is just something you get at a pre-release, so it's nothing too crazy. We got a Japanese one, so here's our Rainbow Foil Feng Strike, Rainbow Foil Slither. We're allowed to play it with anything in this pack? Oh, you get a random one. So we got the Cold Foil, excuse me, Moon Chakra, which either prevents 3 or 5 if you've transcended. Is that what it says? Yeah, it says that. Well, I didn't read it, but I just saw 3 and 5. And of course,
in the world premiere event.
this is the Stride of
On your
Reprisal.
building, we have our lovely cosplayers.
That's so
walking through the
cool. I didn't
halls.
realize you got one of
You and
a random
Enigma
one.
are walking through the aisles. If you
Oh, there's a
happen to see
cosplayer.
them, give them a look.
Wow, they look so amazing. The
Enjoy
cosplay.
what they have put together.
You guys will
Thank
see
you.
pictures of it soon, I'm sure.
If
Okay,
you would like
does
to
this
take a
change
picture with
anything?
them, please feel free to take a moment of your time to get with them. And
I don't think
snap
this
a
changes
picture.
much for us. I think we're still... So I'm staring at these cards. We hit a lot more rares, I want to say. I saw the Art of Desire, but it's a yellow once again. We have 2 hisses, one in red, one in yellow. We have the Thai Chakra, which is also a rare. But that is basically it with the Bonds of Attraction as well. Guys, I kind of just want to call it here. I think, I'm sorry for the friends at home. I know that Enigma and New are much more popular, but I feel like we kind of just have enough reds and powerful cards. We have that one Majestic for Zen, but I'm just going to play Zen for this event. You do need to make a decision eventually, and most of mine is just driven by, it feels like color. Like it's just, I don't want to play these yellows, but we'd have to probably play a bunch of yellows. We don't have too many powerful reds, and I don't really have any like bombs, cards that just like win the game, or cards that really swing it for you if the right circumstances are there. Don't feel like I have that with New or Enigma. So let's go back to looking at our Zen pool and just making it as good as we can.
You're not using any pushing to the other side of the board to the other side.
Just going to put these guys over here. And we're not going to look at these equipment anymore. Alright. So we are Zen gamers today. We just have to figure out the exact cards we're playing. And yeah, let's see if we can come up with a good deck list. So once again, we'll put our reds. I'm gonna do two styles of reds, I guess. Block threes and not block threes. And it's okay if our reds don't block three, because I think we mainly want to play them as long as we have enough resource cards to pitch for them. And I think we're going to try to figure out how many times we're going to want to play a red on our turn. I definitely want to play this Nimblism after looking at our deck more. It basically buffs every attack except for 2 in our deck. I think I want to play this Wounding Blow, just super efficient. I want to play these Battlefront Bastions. And I think that is it for now. Yeah, that's it for now. These other generics, we're going to put to the side. Going to keep these, especially this Emissary of Tides on top, just because it is a little bit nice to have access to. These 2 yellows, we're going to keep these to the side just because I don't think they're powerful enough. So we'll put them right here. And I think the biggest question for us is, how many blues do we want to play, and at what cost? Like, are we going to be cutting yellows? For example, this Companion of the Claw is looking really sus for me. I don't know exactly the power level of what these decks are going to look like, but it just feels kind of sus, Alright, so right now, before we start factoring in more blues, we have a lot to pick from. We have 6 more or 7 more of these Transcend Instants and 6 more potential blue attacks. And I really want to play some of these blue attacks. I might cut some of these other blue attacks if I can't play these, because these are just really efficient if we're playing another blue. Let's do the math. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 13 reds. I think that number feels nice. If we're playing a 30-card deck and we have 13, we average see more than 1 per hand. That's nice. Especially with the Battlefront Bastion. This is a really nice 2-card play. We just send it, block with 2 cards, be efficient. That's the world of, the philosophy of thought that I had before this, and hopefully it's going to help pan out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 blues, 13 reds. That's 25. We have 5 yellows. So this is already 30. And so now I guess the question is, first of all, do we have any sideboard cards that we want for certain matchups but not others? We kind of do. We have that sideboard yellow defense reaction. Evasive Leap. I'm happy to try this against New, but also I don't think it's going to be that impactful. We have the blue defense reaction, which I really don't think... Oh, it's stuck with the Enigma pool. I really don't think that card is going to see play. I don't think it's going to be something we want to play. I left them with Enigma, I think. Or not. Don't know where I put them. Let's see. Yeah, they're not here. Where did I put them? Oh, they're right here. The wash aways. Okay, one of them is here. Guys, I'm so bad at this. Where did I do the other wash away? Ah, it's here. This could be a sideboard card against New, but I doubt it. It's just like hard to play another blue on your opponent's turn. You know what I just realized? I didn't even talk about Zen's... Hey, howdy. I didn't even talk about Zen's hero ability, which is... Hello, Flake. Which is that we can search for a combo card. Oh, man. We don't have that many... Oh, wait. We do have good combo cards. That was the whole point. We want to play the Chase the Tail. This card has combo. This card is nuts. We can just tutor for it. We have Breed Anger. Okay, you know what? We have Chase the Tail. I think we really want to play a... I think we really want to play a Preserved Tradition. Basically, we put the Chase the Tail back into our deck, and then we can tutor it again with Zen. So we're going to play this. We're going to figure out a way to play this. It's going to be fine. I do want to figure out a way to make 2 tigers in the same turn. So I guess the question is, if I'm not going to play the yellow Companion of the Claw, should I be playing the blue Companion of the Claw? Dun, 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 na, na, na. Unsure. Do we have any other reds that make claws? We do. So, like, I'm trying to envision kind of like our power turns. We can go Tiger Form Incantation. Pitching a blue. Make a tiger in our hand. We already have a tiger in our arsenal for some reason. Tiger Taming Kakara, which gives the next tiger +1. Coming with a tiger for 4. We have 1 float. No, we have 0 float. Dang it. Okay. Let's think about this again. How else can we make tiger? Maybe we set it up with a Blessing of Chi? Like, how do we make 2 tigers? Okay, so we go Companion of the Claw. This makes a tiger. We pitch a blue. Comes in for 3. Very inefficient. We already have a tiger in our arsenal. We go tiger for 0. Chase the Tail. And then we go tiger again for 3. Is that even good? Starting to have like existential crisis and time is running out. We kind of have to land and pick this deck. Oh, we have the Stride of Reprisal. Okay, Stride of Reprisal changes things. And so what card benefits us in terms of having a tiger besides Chase the Tail? Because Chase the Tail is a lot worse if we don't have 2 tigers. Let's see. This card makes a tiger. This card makes a tiger. This card makes a tiger. Untamed. Here we go. Here's a payoff for having a tiger, basically. Is that it? Guys, should I be playing a different hero? No, we don't have any cards that just like buff all the tigers. We have the Chi Unleashed, but that's kind of lame, you know? Well, we might just try this out, and if things don't go well... Oh, right, we wanted to also take a look at our blues, because we kind of want to play some of these blue attack actions. I think Tidal Surge is kind of the easiest to play, and maybe I just don't play this when I face another new. So I'll just put that right here, and... What blue would I play before this? Probably one of the first tenets. I think that makes sense to me. Okay. Alright. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't realize that Zen's hero ability also let you search for a card of combo. And we don't really have that many combo payoffs. Alright, how much time do I have, Ethan? 12 minutes. 12 minutes! That's actually a lot of time. Okay, we're going to look at Enigma one more time. Sorry, chat. I know we're going through a journey of understanding who we are. But I think Enigma's like hero ability is the most powerful if we ever kind of get into an end game state. And maybe that's just what we want to do. We just want to get closer to an end game state and kind of farm people with our hero ability. So let's put these Zen cards to the side. We have good equipment for Enigma as well. And of course, Enigma is my favorite hero class, so I would be happy to play Enigma. And we also get to play this guy, even though it's in Japanese. I hope we get to play that guy. This guy's pretty powerful. That's the whole point of getting the pack. Yeah, let's look at the Enigma cards. Even though we're not already powerful cards, I think we could just outlast our opponent, you know? Alright, here we go. We're gonna look at our Enigma cards. I think Nimbalism gets a lot more sus, because we don't really have ways to turn it on, so I'm just gonna throw it to the side for now. And let's see our Enigma pool. We got the red, 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 yellow, 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 blue, 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 blue. Okay, I'm gonna cut this because this guy's the most sus. It doesn't really, it blocks 2, and it doesn't have go again, and it's just not very synergistic. Easy cut. These Waning Vengeances are interesting. They also don't block. Let's see how many cards don't block. Spectral Manifestations is also a little sus as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards don't block. This guy doesn't block either. This one blocks 3. Hard not to say, not to play with it. Wow, this card is incredibly hard to play. Okay.
All premier players, you have 10 minutes left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we're in a similar like number space, but I think with Enigma, I really want to use her hero ability as much as I can. So I want to play some more of these Transcend cards, which means I have to cut some of the stuff here. And I also want to play blues that are not embarrassing. So, how can we play blues that are not embarrassing? Well, the cost is we have to probably cut some yellows. That's just how it's going to have to be. Alright, so how do we do this? First, which one of these do we want to play? I think a Drop in the Ocean is going to be something we want to play. And a Drop in the Ocean, if we play that, we make cards like Wash Away better. So I'm just going to put Wash Away here for now. We're trying things, because Wash Away also pairs nicely with Waning Vengeance. And we have less than 10 minutes left. So these are the other guys. Maybe we squeeze in one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So we can only play one of these yellows if we're going to do what we're trying to do here. This yellow blocks 3. We're going to take these yellows and we're going to chuck them away. We're just not going to play them. It's going to be fine. Only other thing I'm thinking about now is the big blue Tidal Surge. I think I could see playing this against against a hero, not against a new. just because this is something I don't really want new to have. And right now I have how much Transcend? I have 4 Transcend. I think 4 feels like the sweet spot. Why am I? First of all, these are the 4 that are less embarrassing to play, but also I kind of feel like I don't really want to Transcend every turn. I think every other turn you kind of set up your Transcends, you know? And I think these washaways really help you set up Transcend defensively. I think it's going to be harder for me to set up Transcend offensively. That is what I think. I'm not even sure I want to play this, but I have like a theory from back in the day from playing a lot of Sealed where you want to play all of your 3 blocks. And right now, we cleanly are playing all of our 3 blocks. And the only reason I would play a yellow at this point is if some of these reds aren't as powerful as they look. And we'd rather play a yellow card that's more efficient than it. But I think we don't have that as the case. So how many blues are we playing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 blues, 11 reds, and a yellow. I like this. Chat, if I did anything wrong, I'm not playing any of these for now. I think Title Search we might be able to play later. These are all efficient. These are just like, I stare at these and I'm like, if we could just figure out a way to play another blue, they're like super nice. And these first tenets of cheese like really make these like possible, but they're also block 2s. So they're a little sus, so to speak. I feel like I kind of have to play some of them. But I do have these Battlefront Bastions that are just like these big mean old attacks. So for now, I won't. And I think with 18 blues, it's very likely we'll have 2 per hand. That's over half of our deck is blues. So I'm just going to keep it for now. I'm not going to play these guys for now. But I'm going to play some games, and maybe my opponents will show me how powerful these guys are. Okay? And I think that's the deck. That's all I got for now. Ethan, can I wrap up like this, or should I fill some more time?
Yep, if you're done, just any shout-outs, anything you want to say?
I got no shout-outs. Thanks so much for having me, guys, and dealing with me kind of flip-flopping, and I hope that you guys learned something from this.